everyone, my name is Lila from the Anderson Public Library, and I'm here today to show you some more crafts. So today we are going to be working on string art. So this is just kind of like a nice way to get creative with different paints. It looks very nice on paper or on canvas, and again, it's quick, it's easy, and it always turns out pretty fantastic. So let's get into the supplies you're going to need. See you soon. So before you start your craft, make sure you lay down a tablecloth in order to avoid any messes. For this particular craft, you are going to need some paper, scissors, string, paint. I chose acrylic paint just because it's easier for this particular art style, and paper plates for the plate. So this does get pretty messy, so be careful, and let's get into the craft. So to get you started with this craft, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your string and cut a few pieces. I already have a few pre-cut, just because I want to test out a couple of different flowers. And then what you're going to want to do is take your paint, do a little glob right on your paper plate, and you're going to take whatever string you want to use. I'm going to use this one, and slowly get it into your paint just so it gets nice and covered with the color. So this is just going to take me a sec. So now that a majority of its color is covered, make sure you leave a little bit for yourself at the end in order to slowly pull it back up and be able to align it on your piece of paper. So usually what I like to do with this is I like to do a nice little swirl just because it usually turns out kind of pretty. So we got a nice swirl there. Do some zigzags, maybe another swirl. And then just leave it like that. Now you're just going to keep going with this until you have a couple of strings on your piece of paper. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Once you have all your strings covered in paint and on your paper, you're ready to start pulling. As you can see, I have 5 strings right here, and I have a couple purple, a couple gold. So what you're going to do is you're going to take an extra sheet of paper and just put it right on top of your string. Press it down lightly, and now you can just start pulling. So make sure you do this pretty slowly because you don't want to mess up the design. And there we go. Now you can just set that to the side for now just because it's still going to be wet, and of course it still has paint on it, but you want to keep going just so you make sure that the rest of your strings don't dry. So I'm going to keep going with this. Now if you want an extra cool design, you can do a little wiggle as you're pulling your string, and that just makes the design a little more interesting. And last string. There we go. So now you're going to want to carefully pull your papers apart. And as you can see, you have these interesting abstract tubular designs on both sheets of paper. So you can pick what you want, and you just have a couple of options. Now if you don't want the paint to overlap, I will be showing you a way to prevent that from happening, because as you can see, like right here, there's a little purple in the gold as well. But I'll see you guys in just a bit once I clean up. So here's our finished product. Like I said earlier, if you don't want the paint to overlap like it did with these two, you can wait for it to dry and just do another string art. Overall, this is just kind of something quick and easy. It looks great on canvas, but I just chose to do it on paper for today. So I hope you enjoyed this craft, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.